My name is Nicky Schur. I'm the sales director for Premier Gem Corporation, site holder in New York City for the DTC. I've been working for Premier Gem for 21 years. I started out with a bachelor's in fine arts from Chicago and then moved straight into the diamond industry. Well, the diamond industry is obviously it's a luxury business, especially the end of the diamond industry that I'm in. Actually, most of the diamond industry within the United States is more of the luxury business than you might see, overseas maybe. In the United States, we're dealing with a slightly larger diamond than you might be dealing with overseas. The diamond business it's very alluring. It's a good business for both, men and women. If you're on the buying end of the business, then you may have more traveling overseas or around the world. If you're selling, you can certainly find a position where you're selling either locally or within a few states, and you're able to, manage a family home and a family life as well. So it is a good business to be in. The hiring in the diamond industry is a little different than your normal run-of-the-mill job seeking. There aren't going to be tons of want ads in any newspaper. The industry is basically, it's sort of a private industry. It's built on trust. It's built on who you know. So you really need to know somebody in order to get a position within the diamond industry. And if you have a resume, then the best way to get your resume across is to get it to somebody, or make sure that somebody makes the mention or makes the introduction for you to the people in the diamond industry or whichever company you're interested in working for. My company, we're something called, referred to as site holders. We manufacture rough diamonds into polished diamonds. So we have from cutters, which polish the diamonds, to salespeople that either travel on the road or based in either a New York office or our Israel office or overseas offices and deal with sales. There are people that work in the business end of the office, either bookkeeping or file keeping, record keeping. There are gemologists that work in the business in our office as well, that work with from the rough stones all the way through to the polished stones. There are a lot of people that actually handle record keeping, unlike what you might think in the industry, that it's not all just about diamonds. If you were a cutter, you'd have to apprentice within the cutting, within a factory. You'd have to interview with them. You'd have to be somebody that was honorable. Most likely you have to come in with some kind of references, personality references, on your character in order to start with, because it is a business, again, that's built on trust and honesty. Let's say a gemologist would like to get into the diamond industry. They would most likely have to take a diamond course with the GIA. If they're interested in the sales part of the industry, they have to be a really good people person. They have to be very organized. They have to be presentable. They have to speak well. It is important to have what they call a book of customers, of clients, because in today's day and age, it's very, very competitive. And without having established clients and contacts, even if you're coming into the industry from another type of luxury industry, as long as you have contacts and you have something to start with, then you might be able to find a position in the diamond industry. There are benefits to starting with a smaller, possibly family-owned or smaller diamond company. Actually, it might be easier to get into. It might be much easier to start and find a position there. If that company that you work for is not growing and not moving ahead, then you're probably going to find yourself looking for a bigger company to work for. I would be very careful, whatever company I would look for, that I would, to find a job, I would be very careful to check to see that the company has a very good reputation, that they've been in business for a while, before I would even start, interviewing with them or even considering them. I would do my own checks on the company. If you're able to get a job within the company, even doing bookkeeping or filing or reception work and moving your way up, if you demonstrate to the owners of the company or the managers of the company that you are an honest, reliable, dedicated person with good people skills, then and they see that with you and they trust you, then there's every reason to push you up in the company.